We're here in the kitchen today at Good Shepherd Food Bank whipping up some healthy holiday sides, and of course to kick this off we are going to make a cranberry sauce. This cranberry sauce is quick and easy and extremely tasty. So not using the Cranberry, cranberry sauce from a can, but actually making it homemade is wonderful and super simple. I'm going to show you these quick tips to make a yummy cranberry sauce at home. We're actually going to use cherries as well with this cranberry sauce. So right now, super simple. It's a cup of cranberries, and this all goes into a saucepan. Cup of cherries. These are frozen cherries. I love frozen cherries. You can get them all year round, and they're reasonably priced. This bag is about $3.50, might be a little more, but when cherries aren't in season, generally they're $6.99 or $7.99 a pound. So really your best bang for your buck is getting frozen cherries. So we're gonna add these cherries in here. Yum. I actually like frozen cherries in my smoothie. I like frozen cherries on my yogurt. There are lots of ways that you can use frozen cherries. These are already pitted, so you don't have to worry about seeing if there are any pits or not in them. We're gonna take a little bit of ginger. This is ginger. You can, if you don't have fresh ginger, you can actually use powdered ginger. So this is called a knuckle of ginger, and the best way to get the skin off of the knuckle, because that's what we want to do, is use a spoon. And as you can see here, I'm just scraping this exterior outside skin of the ginger off. Now we don't need much ginger here, we just need about a half a teaspoon. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna mince it up very finely. We're gonna make it really teeny tiny. Give me 1 second while I finish getting this peeled here. Oh, the smell of ginger, fresh ginger is so nice. Now if I was using dried ginger is much more potent than the fresh stuff. We're gonna use a half a teaspoon of minced ginger in our dish. So I would use about a quarter teaspoon of that ginger if it's already dried. So I'm cutting it into strips. I'm gonna stack those strips and I'm gonna julienne it, making sure to keep my fingers out of the way. And then mincing means making it into teeny, teeny, tiny pieces. Ginger is sweet, but also spicy. So think about your gingerbread. I like that during the holiday times. That ginger really is a nice flavor added to any dish. Now, I think I have about a half a teaspoon. I'm just gonna take this and give it another fine little chop, making sure to get it as small as I can. That would be what would be considered a mince. So I'm gonna bring it all together, wiping off the sides of the knife, and I'm gonna put it right into my half a teaspoon. And there I go, I have a half a teaspoon of minced ginger. Now, instead of adding sugar, because we have the natural sweetness of the cherries, we're also going to add a little bit of apple juice. This is 100% apple juice, nothing else added to it. We're gonna add that to our saucepan. And then finally, a little bit of honey, a little bit of natural sweetness. So this calls for as much as you feel might be necessary, up to maybe 2 tablespoons. Let's start off with 1 tablespoon and see how it tastes as we go. So once we get all of this yumminess into the pan, we are gonna put it onto the stovetop, and it's going to come to a simmer. And what happens with cranberries is there's a lot of natural pectin. That is what causes it to thicken. And so what we're going to have is, after about 10 minutes of simmering this, we're going to have a very, very nice kind of heavy sauce. You'll get to see it here in a second. Our cranberry sauce has been boiling for about 8 to 10 minutes, and you can see here it's starting to get thicker. If in fact it's a little looser than you want it to be, you can make a cornstarch slurry and add it while it's still boiling. So that cornstarch slurry is 1 tablespoon cornstarch to 2 tablespoons of water, and you mix that together and then add it to the cranberries. One thing to remember is that this will continue to come down in temperature and will solidify as it starts to become room temperature, or even when you move it into the refrigerator to cool down. Again, that natural pectin in the cranberries helps to make it solid or a little more stiff. So here we go. We're gonna put it in our holiday bowl here. It is a lovely, lovely color. The fruit has broken down. I gave it a little taste and it tastes perfect. But if in fact you wanted a little more sweetness, you by all means could add just another touch of honey to it. But this is going to be a wonderful side dish to your holiday turkey or chicken. This is just an excellent sauce that will go with that this holiday time.